Hiya, thanks for tuning in. And I am so annoyed with myself. I'm sitting here having a cigarette because I have just done 2 videos, or thought I'd done 2 videos, and it was on photo mode. Because when I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see. I can see further than an arm away from me, but I can't see close up. So I just thought it was recording. So I've recorded mixing glitter, chunky glitter, showing you how we do it and everything. And it was a photograph. So I'm bloody gutted. Go. You know, you get your glitter in these little tubs. Well, once these tubs were empty, and I do keep all of my empties in a little jar, little bucket. I made my own festival glitter with aloe vera, and it's 100% aloe vera gel, aloe vera, and it's pure, no colours or anything added. And this bottle here, which is only 50 grams, it's 2 ounces, has done, I'm going to put this lid on, don't leave your lids off the festival glitters, it'll dry out. 3 of these, it has refilled about 4 or 5 times, because you only need a small amount. And is that an ounce jar maybe? That one's lasted quite a while because a little does in fact go a long way. I don't know whether you can get the colour of that very much, but it's beautiful. Always keep your lids on tight. The 4-ounce jars is what I use for the festival glitter bar, so the glitter bar. And I don't know whether you've seen the little silver makeup cases you get, but I'll have it displayed around and in there. And I think, God, it's 12 different colours. And I make them all myself, and literally this is how you do it. You just get your aloe vera. Let's do it in this big one so you can just see. There's not much aloe vera left in here, so I don't know how this is going to go. But anyway, have I got any that's dried out? I've used all the bloody aloe vera on the 2 videos that I thought I did. I didn't have. Gosh. So anyway, you'd start with your aloe vera and put. So I mean, this is a big jar, so I would just thinly line the bottom. I mean, you don't want like a bit, you just want to thinly line the bottom to start. So you just put it in to start. I don't know, because this red one was very little in, it was drying, and the blue and green one started drying. So I've actually done those on the video and showed you how I redid them up, because although they dried out, and these haven't been used, these 2, because I took them out of the kit with them being dry, keep intending to do them and I hadn't done them. You can revive them even if they've been dry for a while. Just add little drops of aloe at a time and just gently do it. And what I used to do was just, you know, one of those bottle teat things. The brush I find helps to clean these when they're finished. And just keep stirring until you got the right consistency. Too much aloe vera, add more glitter. And the glitters you would use, so you use your fine glitters. So your fine glitters out your shakers you can use. Cosmetic glitters, we've got to get that important. Cosmetic glitters, not craft glitters. Craft glitters have sharp edges and are dangerous and cannot be used on the skin. They are for crafts, hence the name. Cosmetic glitter are for cosmetic use, hence the name, and that can be used around the eyes and on the skin. And it's what we'd use for the children's glitter tattoos and things. So anyway, you've got your gel. So you'd start off, let's say a fine powder. We'll just use this little white iridescent, and you just pop a bit in. You can't see it very much, but it's there. And then, oh, I find it difficult. Again, it's white iridescent, but all of my computer. Gosh. I hate waste. Absolutely hate waste. So I'm going to save this lovely bits of glitter. I'm not going to put them in here now. I'm going to put them on a tissue. Because that's been out of there, so to speak, that won't go into a pot, but it'll be saved on a tissue. It'll go into a separate pot, and then when I'm doing, when I'm practicing designs at home, that is what I'll use on my skin instead of the stuff I've used. So there you go. Let's try that again, shall we? So just drop them in. We've only got a bit aloe in here. A bit more. What colour shall we do? What about purple? Oh, let's do a unicorn colour. Let's do unicorns. I've just bought my grandchildren those unicorn bed tents. Oh my God, if you've got young kids, I've give them now. Because they're spoiled. But anyway. Shh. See, every time I take my glasses off, what I do. Oh my God. Nothing's going right for me this evening. I think that's because I didn't have much sleep last night. It was 6 o'clock this morning before I got to bed. Anyway, my first attempt, twice I tried to do a video, and both times it was a photo because I can't flip and see with my glasses off. So I'd already completed my top-ups of my 2 drying out chunky glitters, which are now restored to full health, thankfully. I did have that on my hand. Let me just get a bit and I'll show you. So I'm frightened to get bleeding mistakes again now because everything just goes to pot. I don't want to use too much because I've already used it in 2 videos that didn't happen. Then another video that I've just done, which you've seen previous, where the colour that we were trying out went flying on the floor. So anyway, they are fixed back. What we were on doing was the unicorn one, and because I tried doing it where I'm showing you and things, I split the whole bloody thing, so I am surrounded by glitter. So what was left in there, I'm going to have to top up again, and we haven't got a lot of aloe left. So in there was aloe vera, some fine grade translucent iridescent, and we're trying to go for like a unicorn look. So let's just see if we can get any more gel out. Yes, come on, come out. Okay, plastic measures. Take the lid off. Now I'm keeping it down here because I'm not risking. There you go. I'm not risking this coming out again. I'm really not. I'm just putting my brush in the bottle to get the bits around the neck out, and then I'm going to leave that stand upside down and see if you see. Sometimes it just takes the time to get down. Oh, do you know what? It's just, I should have a camera set up on the table and do it that way. Right, now I've got that on there. I'm going to sit this back down and I'm going to put my glasses on, and I'm going to add the rest of the. I'm going to try and get that down there. It's beautiful, beautiful colours. I'm going to wax some more of those in because most of them are now on the floor. Then some normal purple ones. These are hexagon shaped as well. So these are the ones. Oh, it's beautiful. Purple is my favourite colour. Can't help myself. Then we've already got the white iridescent in. We're going to put some of the white iridescent hexagon shapes in. and I just need to grab some silver. Excuse me, what? Oh. Glitter, do you know what it is? I've just had this carpet. I've cleaned this carpet and getting all the glitter out that was in it. So this is just, again, it's cosmetic use, and I'm just squeezing a generous amount in there. And just squeeze this like that. Oh, wowza. Now I'm going to use my brush now to start stirring it. Just stir it in the pot. God, this is going to be my favourite one yet. I do have a unicorn one packed away for the, is it in one of these? Yeah, it's in one of these actually, but it's not. I think I've gone overboard and I've put too much, like a mixture of too many colours in. I think this basic one, where it's the white with the silver, the actual purple, and this purple has got like purple and pinks in. So what I'm going to do now is put another lot of separate pinks in, and these again are hexagons and circles. That's so unicorn. I'm such a big kid. And then again, just mix it. Mix it. Now obviously this jar is huge and we haven't got enough aloe vera to fill this. I'll have some more silver in there. Sometimes all you need, you know, is like a silvery background and just a couple of different shades of colour. And just a little bit more of that iridescent white. Mix it around again. Oh my lord, I'm loving this. It's so unicorn. Unicorns are us. So just keep checking the consistency. So you would just take a little bit out, or even just what's left on your brush, so you're not wasting a lot. Let's try and find some burnt skin. Oh my god. Loves it. Don't know how. It's really late, isn't it? I'll try and take a separate video with my phone to see if it picks that up. Because there's not very so much. When I'm testing it, I don't like to use a lot because I want to save the good stuff, obviously, for the people who are wanting it. I'm trying to get it so so it's in a thick clusters where you can, the camera picks it up. Oh my god, it's good camera. So you've got the greeny blue and the red one's gone now. It's not showing the colour. What lights? Still not showing the colour. But I love it. I'll try, like I say, I'll try and give it a separate. Actually, I might put more purple in there because loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it like that. But that's how you make a glitter jar. So aloe vera, 100% aloe vera. Some kind of pot. I'm just going to put the lid on that so it doesn't dry out. Some kind of pot that's airtight when closed. Mixing utensils and different grades of cosmetic glitter. Don't forget that. And remember, when you're going to be using it on people, do check they're not allergic to aloe vera because some people are. that's it. I've already topped up my things in the 2 videos that failed and the last video that I ended up spilling everything. So now I'm going to have to go away and hoover. But it's nice to be back on YouTube. Go and get yourself some stuff. The gel, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last video, was 50 grams, 2 ounces, I think it is, and it was £1 in the chemist, not in the cheap shop, it was the chemist. And the glitters you can buy online, or you can go into Magic Box in Newcastle. They've got the cosmetic glitters on in bigger pots, in pack 6, I think, 6 at a time. But they'll have the different grades as well. And you're good to go. Even if you're not a professional, having a little pot or something like that mixed up, and when you're going out to some, like a nightclub or a do, you can do your little décolletage area. You could even have something a little funky down here, stick it in your hair. Job's a good one. Nice to be back. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and let me know that I'm speaking to someone. Hiya. Just before I go, just as for your information, to take off the chunky glitter, whether it's on with the aloe vera, or some people use glue, which I wouldn't recommend, because if you know, glue tattoos can take days and days and days to get off. But you can get a bit of sellotape, just lay it, put it over the area, pull it back. Use masking tape, it's softer for you, but it'll still do the job. It'll take all the big bits of glitter off, and then I'll just get a baby wipe and give it a wipe, and it's done.